Hey guys, it's Kerry with Divine Radiance with a very important message, especially with what's going on in Afghanistan. I got a very strong message in my morning meditation that I thought originally was for me specifically, but then realized it actually wasn't. It was a message for the collective. I just got a new crystal, azurite. It's a very rare crystal. It helps you connect with your divine feminine energy. And whenever I get a new crystal, I like to ask it, what message do you have for me? And then I meditate with it. And I'm telling you, I've never gotten a message this strong from a crystal. I mean, it was like a fire in my belly. I mean, I literally felt like a fire, and it was a very emotional current that went through me, kind of like anger in a way. It was very strong, very powerful. And the message was that, yes, I have done a lot for my self worth, but I'm not even close. I'm not even close to really experiencing my true worth. And that was very surprising to me because I've done a lot of work on myself. And I was shown in a lot of relationships where I don't exactly feel worthy, or I've been settling for less than I deserve. And just overall, I haven't been fully embracing my divine feminine, my inner goddess energy. And then I realized that this message was probably for a lot of women, and especially with what's going on with the women in Afghanistan, because it really, hits home for a lot of us because it's in our ancestral DNA. For centuries, women have been beaten and suppressed and humiliated and stoned, shamed, sexually assaulted. The list goes on and on, just for being who they are, just for being women, to be totally suppressed, without a voice, not being heard, made to think that we're less than. And that stays with us. That's in our DNA. Even though we may have grown up in the United States or somewhere it's a little more liberal with women's rights, it's still in there. And because of that, we play small. Because of that, we put our fire out, and we settle. We settle for less than we deserve. We put up with more than what we ever should. And we don't live in our true power, in our true strength. We're basically like, the image I got was that, like, I was in my shell and I'm kind of peeking out of my shell. And all of us, we're just kind of peeking out, but we're not fully standing in our power. We're not fully out. And it was like, I was shown like this fire that's in my belly. It's like, it just needs to erupt and come out of us, of all women in the world right now who do have a voice. We have to really fully stand in our power right now. And that's how we help the women in Afghanistan and around the world who don't have a voice, who are still being fully suppressed. We need to not be suppressed. We need to really stand in our power. And, most of us, our self-worth comes from our external, right? I have friends and I hear women talking about, they put themselves down all the time. They don't feel good enough, or they don't feel pretty enough, or skinny enough, or talented enough, or whatever it is. And really, they're looking for that external validation. They're looking for their external to be better, either by like plastic surgery or buying expensive creams. They just keep trying to be more. And if you've ever watched any of my videos, I always talk about the power will never come from the external. We can't work on our external and expect our internal to get more powerful. We've got to ignite the fire internally. We can't worry about what we look like. It's what's inside that makes us feel worthy. That's where our power is inside. And when we work on that, then things will change, because right now we've been experiencing the wounded feminine. And because of that, we have a lot of wounded masculines out there. And so once we start embracing our divine feminine energy, our goddess energy, that will bring about the divine masculine as well. And that will bring balance back to the world. And that's also how we will help women who don't have a voice. But we have to start standing up. We have to start really igniting this fire within us and realizing our true worth. Because this was a very emotional message. And I broke down later on, when I started realizing my whole life, I've never truly seen myself. I've been hiding. I've been suppressing. I have not felt worthy. I have not felt nearly worthy of my true self. And it broke my heart. And I realized there's probably a lot of women out there too who feel that way, who are playing it small, right? We can settle for breadcrumbs in our relationships. We may be, verbally abused, physically abused, sexually abused, doing all the work around the home, not getting enough in return, not receiving enough, begging for a relationship, not feeling worthy of a relationship or of a person. And that just will never be the case. We would never not be worthy of anything. It's just how we feel inside. And we just, no more. I'm getting the message, the time to hold back is gone. It's time for us really to step up. So I was really called to share this message. I was thinking I would do a meditation to ignite that divine feminine goddess energy within us. So subscribe to my YouTube channel and be on the lookout for that, and share this with any women or feminine energies out there that you feel could benefit from this, because I do feel like it wasn't just for me, and that someone else needs to hear this today. So let me know in the comments, and blessings to you all.